In this lesson, we are going to learn the types of sentences by structure: simple, compound, complex, and compound complex sentences. Let's begin. On your next birthday, what present would you like to receive? A new phone? A new pair of runners? A book? Or a puppy? A puppy would be great, wouldn't it? As for me, I would like a small car. Why do I like a small car? For me, a small car is affordable. It's fun to drive and it's easier to park. Although a small car is easier to drive, it is too small to use for families. Anyway, when I get a car, I'm going to drive to work and I'm going to take my friend to a road trip. To really understand this lesson, we need to understand some important ideas. 1. What is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words that expresses a complete idea. It makes sense, in other words. It always has a subject and a verb. For example, Mary likes tea. Ask yourself, does it make sense? Do you understand it? The answer is yes, because it is a complete idea. What is the subject? It's Mary. What is the verb? It's likes. Tea is the object or a thing in a sentence. 2. Why is learning a sentence important? It's important because you can organize your words in correct order. When your words are in correct order, you can express yourself clearly and in a meaningful way. As a result, you can speak fluently and write clearly. And when you speak fluently and clearly, you become confident in English. 3. Structure. Structure is the way the words in a sentence are arranged. The words in a sentence must be arranged in correct order. 4. Clause. You need to understand this very well. A clause is a group of words. There are two kinds of clauses by structure: dependent and independent clause. Dependent clause is a group of words with a subject and a verb, but it doesn't make sense, so it is not a sentence. For example, when Mary drinks tea. When Mary drinks tea is a group of words. The subject is Mary, the verb is drinks, and tea is the object. Although it is a subject and a verb, it doesn't make sense. You do not understand it, so it isn't a sentence. Independent clause. It is a group of words with a subject and a verb. For example, she feels good. The subject is she, the verb is feels, and good finishes the sentence. She feels good makes sense. We understand it, so this is a sentence. So, when a dependent and independent clauses are put together, it goes like this. When Mary drinks tea, she feels good. Now, this is a sentence. Please watch my last lesson about a clause. Click the link in the description below. Thanks. The first type of sentences by structure is a simple sentence. What is a simple sentence? A simple sentence has a subject and a verb. It consists of one independent clause. It doesn't have a dependent clause. There is no dependent clause. Most importantly, it expresses a complete thought or idea. For example, on my birthday, I want a small car. A small car is affordable. A small car is the subject, is the verb, and affordable is a complement, which means it completes or finishes the sentence. This example is an independent clause. Why? Because it makes sense. We understand it. We understand it because the idea or thought is complete. That's a simple sentence. The second type is a compound sentence. Compound means two. So a compound sentence is a sentence that is made up of two sentences or two independent clauses. These sentences are connected or joined by a conjunction. Have a look at these examples. In the first example, you notice that the independent clause is a small car is fun to drive, and is a conjunction, and the other independent clause is it is easier to drive. The second example, Jack used to drive a big car, but he drives a small car now. Jack used to drive a big car is the independent clause, but is a conjunction, and the other independent clause is he drives a small car now. The third and last example, Jack got a pay rise is the independent clause, so is a conjunction. He bought Jill, his wife, a new car for her birthday is the other independent clause. So to close this lesson, a compound sentence has two independent clauses connected by a conjunction. Conjunctions can be and, but, or, so, and many more. That's all we have time for. See you in part 2. If you like this video, please subscribe. See you next time. Bye. Thank you for watching.